Good evening everyone and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League. I am one of two commentators for tonight, Malk. With me as always is Nitro, aka Phil. How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm all good, Malk. Looking forward to a cracking F2 race tonight here in the Invictus Racing League.
Absolutely, it should be an absolute classic. If you are watching the stream, guys, we've got the actual info of the track itself. So, the circuit length is 5.848 kilometres with 3.633 miles. There'll be 18 turns. There'll be 27 laps. We will have the the C5, C4 and C3 tyres, which is the soft, medium and hard tyres. The predicted pit strategy is definitely the one stop, and you can have the pit loss of 24 seconds. This is the fourth time we have raced at the Russian Grand Prix. Last one was last season, which is the winner of last season was Rudy. So, what's your thoughts of the track, Phil?
It's not a favourite in real life. Doesn't tend to give too much good racing, but in the virtual world, we've seen cracking races around here. I mean, you only have to look as far as last night's last lap for crazy action. So I'm all hopeful that the F2 guys are going to give us a good show around here. It's quite tight track. You know, there can be safety cars around here, and it's quite tight and twisty through turns 12 to 16 in sector 3 there. So yeah, a couple of places for overtakes, but quite tight and twisty.
Absolutely. Hopefully we'll try and see a absolute belter of a race itself. But as you said, we might have a few safety cars. So what do you think? Do you think that could happen tonight at the Russian Grand Prix?
I'm predicting at least one. I think we'll definitely get one. Spice things up a bit. Also, I mean, the person who gets on pole's always got to watch out for the long drag down to turn 2 on the opening lap. That's always a spicy start, as they say.
Absolutely, and just hope they can try and survive through the Sochi track. While we've got all this going on, we've got the Invictus Racing League live exclusive for you guys. Not only we're live on the PlayStation platform, we also got the Xbox going live as well at the same time. So make sure you check them out on the Twitch channel. And if you're not sure where to check them out, check it. As you can see at the bottom, the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitch for the Invictus Racing League. Check them out. And also on Twitter, make sure you check out the Invictus RL. And also, the most important thing of all, guys, is please check out the InvictusRacingLeague.com for all the latest info and all the latest updates of where it happens at Invictus Racing League. So before we're about to go straight to the game itself, I know you guys are all absolutely eager and ready to go. We're going to go to the driver standings. So, the driver standings, the F2 driver standings, you've got Speed Queen, who's in the lead with 24 points. You've got Rimp is in second with 21 points. You've got Jumper Lion is in third with 18 points. You've got Hubberstone is in fourth with 16 points. One of the drivers that last time won at the Russian Grand Prix. But we'll talk to Phil in a bit about his thoughts in a moment of what's going to happen at the Russian Grand Prix. We've got Mr. Steen is in fifth with 14 points. You've got Hulk is in 6th with 8 points. You've got Ahmed is in 7th with 8 points. Bills is in 8th with 7 points. Nightshade is in 9th with 5 points. Ukrainian is in 10th with 5 points. Stefan is in 11th with 2 points. CJ Hayes is in 12th with 2 points. Banzorg and Wojtek is in, both of them have got 13 and 14th place with 1 point each. And the rest all got 0 points for the drivers' standings. And then we're going to go straight to the constructor standings. We've got the Red Bull team of Speed Cream Nightshades with 29 points. You got Rimp and Bills with the Alpha Tower in second place with 28 points. You got Jumbo Lion and Hulk in third with 26 points. You got Hubberstone in the Racing Point is in fourth with 16 points. Mr. Steen and Luke is in fifth in the Williams with 14 points. You got Mercedes with Ahmed and Moreno is in sixth place with 8 points. Akron and J707. Jay is with the Alfa Romeo with 5 points. CJ Hayes and Banzorg is in 8th with Haas with 33 points. Stefan and Taking Ellis is in 9th with 2 points. And then you got Wojtek and Beck in 10th place with 1 point so far. So let's go back to the track info just for last minute bits before we go into the race itself. So hopefully we get all the drivers all set, ready to go, which I believe we should be starting in a moment or two. Do we agree with that?
We're just on our way into it now at the moment, man.
So we're just about to go in about a few minutes' time. But as I said, guys, for yourself, Phil, as I said, Hubberstone, as you can see on the top right, guys, Hubberstone Hubberstone was one of the previous winners at the F2 League at the Russian Grand Prix. So, do you think he'll get a second win overall at the Russian Grand Prix?
Well, he's got previous form here. Obviously, he's a good driver. He's currently 4th in the table, I think. Did you say 4th, I think? So, yeah, it's a possibility. I think Speed Queen's going to be up there again. It'll be interesting to see if Jumperlinen can bounce back as well after last week. So, yeah, I'm Speed Queen, Jumperlinen or Humberstone. I'm going to go for one of those three, or all of those three, but in whatever order.
Fair dues.
Edging my bets.
Fair dues. Let's place your bets, guys, to see who would try and win at the Russian Grand Prix. Are we at the qualifying scene now?
We're in the pit lane, just waiting for the first driver to go out.
Cool. So we're going to go straight to line exclusive for you guys at the qualifying. So let's see how we can try and get.
And we've got a car on the way out.
So we're just going.
Bangzord.
So let's have a look at 10th place for Banzorg. So it's just coming out of the pits. I mean, what we saw of the times itself, Phil, what time do you reckon that these guys are going to try and aim for as the pole time?
I would think somewhere low 130s, maybe sort of 132 or not 132, 130.2. I'd be surprised if they dipped into the 29s, but then I'm always live to be told, shown lessons by people, so.
We have to wait and see from that point of view, Phil. But overall, I think you might be right with the qualifying time itself, because hopefully we'll try and see if we get some more action galore. But the 130.2, I reckon we do get to the qualifying of that time, but we could get even lower than ever before, so we could be hitting I reckon we could hit the 29s. That's my prediction. I think probably hit the high 29s with the F2 pace that these guys have got. So just wait and see. We're just watching Banzorg now doing his lap. He's invalidating his out lap at the moment, but we're just going to watch it from his point of view of the most important tracks, important corners that we're going to see. We're just going to watch it from his the TV camera view, as we see line exclusive for you guys on the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. So here we go. Let's see what we can try and do. Come up to the last corner now. We've got yellow flag set to 3. I think all the guys are just trying to get themselves prepped up and try and get some space to do their laps. And then we come up to the first DRS straight of there, and then come up to at the end of the braking point. This is a part where people are going to be absolutely manic to try and get ahead at the start, from the start of the race, and then come up to that big left-hander. That's the part where you have to go right up to the corner on the left-hand side and then try and cut back into the right. And then full pelch into the first sector. Banzorg did a 33 flat. He's done a 33 flat, so he's coming up to the second sector now. And let's just try and see if he can try and push that the soft tyres that he has currently got in this qualifying session. Banzorg is coming up to, which is the second DRS, which we for us we were going to see so many overtakes as well. So should be able to kick off into the end of the second sector. He's done a 104.561 at the moment, so 104.5. This track, if I remember it right, this track is more penalty. It's definitely penalty galore. Do you agree, Phil?
Yeah, there's certain parts of this track that it is quite harsh, really. I mean, you're not really extending, you're not really gaining anything. You just seem to slip off sometimes here and there, and it can be quite vicious with the cancelling your lap and giving you penalties.
Absolutely, and these guys have got to be absolutely careful, because I will not be surprised if we get penalties at this track, and especially these guys are going to try and push on. And we've got our first times of the evening. We've got a 1:30.865 from Mr. Steen. That's a good time from him. Who are you watching so far?
In all honesty, Mark, I was just flicking through to see what was going on with the yellow flags and stuff, and seeing who's still in the pits. I haven't really been watching one driver at the moment.
Okay, no worries. We're just watching Techie Ellis, and he's took pole position with a 1:30.746. That is a great time there from Techie Ellis. Brilliant stuff there from the Ferrari driver. Let's have a look at Nightshades. Nightshades. Let's see where he is. Nightshades. There we go. He's invalidated his lap, but let's see what he can try and do. He's one of those drivers who I expect him to do well this season, to be fair.
Yeah, Nightshades was pretty much one of my picks in the first race. He's had a bad couple of races, but his teammates, obviously Speed Queen, who's top of the table, and hopefully Nightshades can bring something to the party for the constructors. I've got faith in him. I think he's got the speed. He's a very good driver, so I expect him to improve as the season goes on now.
Absolutely, and I'm sure he will bounce back anyway, Nightshades. I'm sure he will anyway. While we was watching Nightshades, Stefan has got the pole position time of a 1:30.6, so that's a good time there from Stefan. I'm just trying to have a look at Beck now in the second sector in the Renault car. Beck, who's trying everything he can to get himself some extra points in the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League, and try and get himself pushed up now. He's coming to the end of the second sector and see what time he will try and do. He's done a 1:04.619, a 1:04.619. And that's a good time. And it looks like he's got purple. He's purple on the second sector, so I'm wondering what time he will try and do. So he might get into the low 130s, the way it's going at the moment. But we have to wait and see how it goes. Let's see if Beck can try and push on. He's coming to the last few corners now. What time he will try and do? A 1:31.1, so it's massive slow on the second sector, but he did have purple sector on second sector.
Interestingly enough, Mark, that everybody's done a soft lap pretty much, or tried a soft lap, apart from Bills in ninth, who set his time on medium tyres, and it's not a bad time on a medium tyre,
Yeah, I do agree with that, to be fair. Bills, who he really wants to try and get those medium tyres, try and test them out, but I bet he was gobsmacked that he was still in the top 10 from that point of view. I know we are... we've got 10 drivers in already done their times itself, so we might get even lower times than ever before, but I expected the guys to be a little bit quicker, to be fair.
Maybe they're just warming up to it, Mark. I don't know, but we have Speed Queen now on a fast lap, just going in sector 2 at the moment. So
we're just watching Speed Queen now. So Speed Queen in the Red Bull car, the Drivers' Championship leader in the F2 League. Live and exclusive for you guys on the YouTube channel. Make sure you check it, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so as well. And also check out all the other social media sites of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, as well as Twitch as well for the live streams of the Xbox leagues, which are live exclusive for you guys right now at 8 PM. So Speed Queen's come up to the last few corners now. She might do a 1:30.9.
1:30.9.
That's a good time there from Speed Queen. She's really she's got that lightning effect, to be fair, to get into the 5th place, the Drivers' Championship leader as well. Hutari is in 6th and he's just invalidated his lap, but he did a 1:31.085. Let's have a look at
Kaz is just coming through the 3rd sector, just going to be finishing his lap. He's going to the pits, actually.
I was just you
It's
read
invalidated. So.
you read my mind with that, Phil. To be fair, let's just have a look at Aquinin on 18th place. So let's see what he can try and do. He's so Keza, Nightshade, Jumpalion, Banzork, Rimp, and Aquinin is the only drivers left who have got no times yet so far, with 8 minute 40 left of the qualifying. So pressure moments at the Russian
purple sector.
So purple sector, as you rightly said there, Phil. So I'll tell you what, Phil. We'll carry on. You carry on watching Aquinin.
Okay, he's just coming through sector 2 now, coming down the back straight. So DRS wide open. Got to judge the braking point here where you turn in. It's quite difficult to keep it stable into this tight, twisty section. Coming up on turn 15 here. This is turn 16. It's quite tight, quite easy to lose the back end.
Absolutely, and we'll just try.
And he comes to the final 2 corners. What's the time going to be? It's going to be a 1:30.8, which puts him in 4th. That's a very good lap.
A 1:30.854. That's a really good time from the driver itself in 4th place. So as
we have, sorry to interrupt, Matt, but we've got Mr. Steen in sector 3, and he was 300s up on his best lap, I think. So we could be looking at a 30.5 here.
So just try and wait and see if Mr. Steen can try and push on. Oh, that's a good time there from Mr. Steen, a 1:30.355.
Humberstone's also improved up to 4th now.
So Humberstone is moved up to 4th place. That's a good time from Humberstone. One of the drivers who has won the F2 race at Russia. So he's going to try and get himself into the top 3 itself. 6 minutes 40, and taking Ellis has just gone a perfect lap with a 1:30.169. Good time for him.
What a lap.
Absolutely. We'll just have to wait and see from their point of view. So just trying to wait and see if Hubstone can try and improve, or he's going to go back in. But from what I remembered anyway, the soft tyres is... the tyre wear is not that great, if I remembered it right. Oh, well, I say not great. It is all right, to be fair, but it's not as bad as like China or as some other tracks though, like worse tyre deg, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's a sort of it's not massive, but it's not the easiest on the tyres. But it's definitely, you can do, I think, between 9, if you do after your quali, 9 to 11 laps on them, and then switch to the mediums then for the rest.
Absolutely, and just wait and see if it's wait and see on the tyre wear scenario, because it's just going to be absolutely mad stuff. We're just watching Keza. So Keza's going to do his lap now. So just try and wait and see from his point of view. So if you are watching the stream, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself. Just watching Jumper Lion now doing his... Oh, he's invalidated his lap. Same with Banzor.
We have racing points, what I'm on about. I can't even think of the team name now. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Red Bull. We have Red Bulls in tandem going through Sector 3. I wonder whether they're going to try and help each other with a slipstream. They're both on outlaps. I
wonder, to be fair. I wonder what's going to happen from their point of view. So, just try and see. Okay. I think we've got a bit of some technical issues with the cars. The audio's not coming through with the cars itself, but we will get that sorted just before the start before the start of the race. So we'll try and get that sorted for you guys as well. So Night Chase is doing his lap at the moment with 4 minutes 10 left of this session. So let's see what he can try and do. He needs to try and get to the under 33 second, 33.2, 33.2 from Nightshades. He needs to push now. He really needs to push to try and get into the 130s. Which, looking at those times though, Phil, it's been like from first to 12th. It's just like within under, well, just by under a second.
Yeah, it's very, very close.
Absolutely, and I mean, you've got that Stefan and
Nightshade's getting a great toe. Yeah, I think they're doing the toe here, Mel, because Speed Queen hasn't got a DRS open, so
trying out Nightshades. That's good to see. Hopefully,
and maybe they'll flip flop it in the next lap. It's interesting to see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. Let's see if Nightshades can try and push.
What great teamwork!
Absolutely, and they need. Well, they're top of the league. They're trying to get the extra points that they need in this league, and a 131.1 from Nightshades. 131.1 from Nightshades. So we'll just wait and see. From
a lot of outlaps at the moment.
Yeah, just quite a few outlaps at the moment from Keza Banzorg.
We have Stefan on a lap, and actually Ahmed's just coming into sector 3 to finish a fast lap.
Let's just see what he can try and do. Just watching it from his point of view. So the Mercedes driver. So he's going to the last few corners now. Is he going back into the pits?
He's abandoned.
He's abandoned.
Stefan's going quicker. He's 100th up so far, I think.
So,
oh, sorry, a 10th up.
So yeah, we'll just don't worry, Phil. We'll let you off this time. Don't worry. So he's about 2/10 onto there, and try and see if he can try and push on massively. So here we go. Can Stefan try and improve his time and try and take off, taking Ellis out of pole position with 1 minute 43 left of the qualifying. So the time, a 130.5, but improved.
Lost a bit in the third sector there.
Yeah, did improve massively, but still not enough to try and capitalise on it. To be fair. So just having a look at Hubberstone now. Hubberstone is 200 quicker on his first sector. Rimp is in pole position with a 129.9, so we finally hit the 29s tonight. So just
you win the bet.
Well, so wait and see. It's only 1 minute left. 1 minute left of the qualifying. So Hubberstone is 600 quicker on his second sector time. So let's see what he can try and do. He needs to try and produce one of the bestest ever laps he has ever done. It would be a massive, massive boost. But here we go. He's coming up to the last few corners now. He needs to try and get to within the low 30s. Can he do it? Oh, he moves up to third.
Ooh.
Moves up to third. So 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. But Taking Ellis is doing his lapping. But who are you watching so far, Phil?
Mr. Steen is just coming through the final sector.
So Mr. Steen is going to try.
What's this going to be?
So Mr. Steen is going to try and do his lap now. So CJ Hayes has retired from the session. Oh, a 30.5.
Oh, didn't improve.
He did not improve. But let's go back to Taking Ellis, because he'd be the only one that could be closer to stop Rimp from getting pole position. So here we go. Can actually has disqualified from session from going the wrong way, so it will be starting right at the back of the grid itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, so I don't know what actually happened from his point of view.
Beck's. Oh no, Beck Wood's on a good lap. I don't know whether he's. I think that might have put him off.
So,
he's lost it. In sector 2.
So we have got the yellow flag, so that's sector 2. So we're still watching Taking Ellis. Taking Ellis needs to try and produce. Coming to last corner now. Does not improve. And qualifying has stopped. qualifying has stopped. And Bills has moved up to second place. That's a good time for him, to be fair. That's a really good time. Hobblestone will not improve. Mr. Steen will not improve. Beck, you said will not improve. Is that correct?
No, he's lost a bit of his wing.
Oh no, he's lost a bit of his front wing. And also Hatari is in 9th place. Speed Queen will not improve in 12th. It looks like... I think that was Banzor. Banzor moves up to 11th.
Yeah, he jumped, yeah.
So Wojtek is still the only one left on... Oh, he's going to the pits. So that is an absolutely epic qualifying itself. So, Phil, so what's your thoughts of the qualifying?
Yeah, it's really close again, as you said. What we're looking at, just over a second between 1st and 12th. I'm quite surprised with the McLarens. Jumper line and didn't manage to get a lap, and I don't know whether he invalidated a lot or he's been out a couple of times, so he's obviously tried to put a few laps on. He's just going to have to do the crazy fight from the back. Yes, not the way I expected it to turn out, to be honest with you. They've got the current leader out in 13th.
Absolutely.
Rimp's going to be loving looking at this at the moment.
So yeah, it'll be really up for it tonight. Rimp will be so, but Bills might have a different story. Same with Tekin Ellis. So the top 3 drivers who are trying to push on with Speed Queen, the drivers' championship leader, starting off in 13th place. So not good start in the qualifying for Speed Queen. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, she didn't get. She tried to help her teammate out. I don't know whether she sacrificed one run to try and help Nightshades out, but it didn't work. So very disappointing for the Red Bull team.
Absolutely. So here are your short qualifying classifications for the Russian Grand Prix. For the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. You got Rimp, who's in 1st. You got Bills is in 2nd. You got Taken Alice is in 3rd. Hubberstone is in 4th. Mr. Steen is in 5th. Ahmed is in 6th. Stefan is in 7th. Beck is in 8th. Hotari is in 9th. CJ Hayes is in 10th. Banzorg is in 11th. Hulk is in 12th. Speed Queen is in 13th. Keza is in 14th. Nightshades 15th. Wojtek 16th. Jumper Lion 17th. Aquilinin is in 18th place, but with the DSQ. But Jumper Lion is the only one who did not do a time at all. So we're just waiting for the qualifying to start off. The race to start off. So, guys, we will be back. Get them all set, ready to go. So don't go anywhere. We will be back. You alright, guys? How you doing? Nitro?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. We do apologise for that, guys. Hopefully we get some of the voice of the cars. We had some technical issues. Hopefully that will not happen again. But hopefully we should be able to kick off with the race itself. But while the guys are slowly building up and ready to go, so what's your thoughts after that qualifying? Do you think there'll be a few shocks along the way?
I think there will, yeah. I think it's not turned out how I thought it was going to turn out. Obviously, I had Jumper Line and Humbo and Speed Queen as my top three in any order. And that's looking long odds at the moment. But, you know, it's a long race. You never know.
Absolutely. Hopefully it'll be a very long... Well, it'll be absolutely epic, to be fair. But we might have, as we said earlier on, we might have a few safety cars to kick off. So we should be able to kick off in about 20 seconds time. So all the settings, well, all the guys should be all set, ready to go. But here we go. For the F2 League for round 3, I can't believe it's round 3, of the Russian Grand Prix, the Sochi track. And it should be an absolute classic for these guys tonight. So the pressure will be on Speed Queen itself.
Bit of an update for you, Mark, as well. I've just seen, I've got a bit of a weather update saying rain expected at the end of the race.
Oh, we're going to have some rain at the end of the race itself.
Yeah, apparently so, yes.
Absolutely. We're just hopefully we'll try and see what's going to happen now. But we should be able to kick off with the situation. So we were looking at the predicted pit stop strategy. And on the pit stop strategy, we have the one stop could have the soft and mediums or the soft hards itself. So we should be able to go racing itself. But what's your thoughts of what do you have to do to try and get the best lap so far?
I think for Rimp, it's just about trying to get into that second corner at first. As long as he can do that and get away. You know, he's got his teammate behind him. Is it his teammate or is that the same guy? Am I going mad? Yes, it's his teammate, sorry. So the two of them are together at the front, so hopefully they work out what they're going to do as a team, and that's an advantage for the pair of them. Because if you've got a competitor in second place, it's always that drag up to the turn 2. You know you're going to get a move tried on you. So with the two teammates at the front here, they could just sort it out between them, hopefully pull away, make a bit of a gap and sort it out in team orders and then fight it out at the end, hopefully.
Hopefully fight it out at the end of this race, but should be quite interesting to see what's going to happen from their perspective itself. So we're just trying to see, so Rimp is coming up to the third sector now, trying to warm up those tyres. 27 laps of the race at the Russian Grand Prix, so we hopefully will try and push on massively. And if you are watching the stream, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself, and also check out all the other social media sites of Instagram, Twitter and Facebook for all the latest updates. But also the most important thing of all, guys, is check out the InvictusRacingLeague.com for the latest updates, the latest stuff that you ever see. So we come up to the starting grid now for lap it's the start of the lap after the formation lap. So here we go. If we are going to try and aim for at least 15 likes if possible. So I wish everyone all the very best of luck in the F2 League. Here we go. We should be able, we're just waiting for the lights to start. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And Ahmed's the jump start. And we are off at the F2 League for the PlayStation. Here we go. Can Rib try and make a good start? He's trying to push on away, but we might have a 2 situation, maybe a 3 wide situations at the back of the grid. Massive stuff. Oh my days.
Oh, Haas. Oh.
What's happened?
Oh, a Haas, I'm not sure which Haas it was, came, either missed its braking point and came flying into the corner, hit the side of Beck, which took him out and pushed him into the barrier, and he's out of the race.
Oh no, so unfortunately for Beck, he is out of the race, and now we've got the safety car. We've got the first safety car of the F2 race tonight. But bad start for Beck. But I saw like some incidents galore. They'd have to try and be careful on that first sector, and that's what we said earlier on, didn't we, Phil? To be fair.
Exactly, yeah, that first corner, I mean, everybody's arriving at such speed, it's just, you've got to be careful. I think it was, looking at the damage, I think it's CJ Hayes. I'm not sure, I mean, I don't want to point fingers or anything, but I think he's just really missed his breaking point, and he came there carrying way too much speed and speared Beck off into the barrier on turn 2, right into the right-hand side of that big left-hand bend.
Oh, okay, so, well, we're just hoping that hopefully we'll try and get some more out of it from the point of view of the F2 race tonight. But as we see now, guys, you haven't missed anything. We just had the first safety car of the race tonight. So I wonder if we might see a few drivers who've had a bit of wing damage. Well, Ahmed, he will have to try and do his drive-through penalty after the safety car. So
I think he might be going to the hard though, Malcolm. I think he's going to do his drive-through and then just hopefully, well, try and take those hards all the way, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully he'll try and do that, but he will lose out like at least 24 seconds, as we said, for the predicted pit stop strategy itself. But overall, it's still a bad start for Ahmed in the Mercedes car itself, and CJ Hayes and John Bolino are also in the pits for the hard, so they're going to have to go all the way to the end and hope for the best and try and see when the rain is going to try and kick off. If it is coming though, what lap do you reckon it will turn up though?
Oh well, this safety car obviously it might come a bit earlier than they were predicting. I don't know, maybe about 20, 21, 22, something like that maybe. The report I had said end of race, so I mean this safety car obviously they're going to do less laps in the time, so it might come a bit earlier.
It might be coming a little bit earlier than expected, but hopefully it's not as bad as what we would see. But overall, we just hopefully try and see when the safety car is going to come in. I think it might be coming in this lap. Hopefully. We're just going to watch it from Rim's point of view. Well, we'll know anyway if it is going to come in. No, it won't. It won't come in. It will be another lap. Normally, the safety car will trigger after the second sector, and that's when we will try and find out. But overall, for the soft tyres itself, these guys are going to have to try and, well, it's definitely helping a little bit with the tyre wear, but overall they're going to have to be careful later on in the race. Oh my days, so I think that's one of the Williams, Mr. Steen, going wide there. But what's your thoughts on that, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit early to go, isn't it, for mediums? That's the trouble. If you go mediums now, you're not going to make it to the end, I don't think. So the guys on the soft have pretty much got to stay out. And the guys on the first guy on mediums, Bangsorg, it's probably thinking, well, this is good for me. I can stick with these guys for another couple of laps under this safety car. Lets them get less away from me when I change over to the softs. I might be picking some places up.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's already got a 5-second time penalty as well, so he'll have to try and go as long as possible before he'll have that stop anyway during that his next pit stop, whenever that will be. But overall, I think it's going to be absolutely intense stuff, to be fair, at the Russian Grand Prix. So,
that's interesting, Matt, to be honest. I've just looked at the incidents.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it was CJ or Bangzoid that hit Beck, but they both have. CJ has collision with Beck, he had a warning, and Bangzoid had severe collision with Beck and got a 5-second penalty for that.
Oh, okay. So that's mad stuff, to be fair. But these guys, like I said, they've got to be careful, especially at this track, because obviously this barriers, it's not as bad as Monaco overall, but you've got to be absolutely careful, especially on that down the first the first straight at the start, and that's what happened with these guys. They just need to really be patient as well. So
another thing about this track that I found as well, though, Mark, as well, is some of the curbs are quite vicious around
the curbs are vicious. Yes, I do agree, Phil. I really do agree, because if you slightly touch it, it just goes way off completely. But overall, from their point of view, it's going to be absolutely manic stuff. So we should be able to get ourselves back into the safety car's coming into this lap. So we should be able to kick off. We're just waiting for Rip. So Rip technically is the safety car leader. He'll have to try and get a good exit after the last few corners, and hopefully Bill's his teammate is going to try and be as close to Rip as possible. But he needs to try and get a good exit at the last few corners, and he's trying to tease. And he's going to have to try and do a better exit at the last corner, and he's gone now. We're back live on the racing. The safety car's in. We should have live racing. So here we go. Karen Rib trying to close on. It looks like taking Alice and Mr. Steen having a two wide situation. Coming up to turn 2. And it looks like taking Alice still holding on for third place. But Mr. Steen's going to go around the outside. Will he do it? Oh, has he done it? He has! What a move! What a move there from Mr. Steen.
Yeah, what a great move. I don't know whether he caught him napping under the safety car, but he definitely got him, didn't he?
Absolutely, that's an absolutely immense move. But hopefully Taken S will try and bounce back. But I'm sure he will try and bounce back, because he's right on the tail. Same with all the other drivers. It looks like the two teammates of Rimp and Bills are battling out for the top 2. They've got to be careful as teammates. They've got to be careful. So just watching Taking Air try and go on the straight line on the second sector. So you have to try and push on massively. And I tell you what, Phil, a great restart off from the safety car itself.
Yeah. Good restart. Everybody got away. Nobody got into each other. Nice call. Oh, Bangsord and Speed Queen. Speed Queen's lost. Oh, and somebody's round as well. Alpha Romeo's gone round. I think Aqualan. Speed Queen and Wojciech, I think it was, were battling, and she's lost her wing and she's going in.
Oh, okay. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Like I say, we're just hopefully. I didn't caught that, to be fair. I just saw it
side by side as they went into turn 13, 14.
Oh, okay. So they were side by side at turn 13, 14. So mad scenes. It looks like Hulk is trying to close in on Banzorg for 9th place. The two drivers are the only one in the top 10 with the medium tyres itself. So, but it's looking good for the Alpha Tauri team in the top 2 with Mr. Steen in 3rd place. You got Taking Alice is in 4th, Humberstone is in 5th, Stefan is in 6th, Keza 7th, Hotara is in 8th, Banzorg is in 9th, Hulk is in 10th, Voidtech is in 11th, Nightshade is in 12th, Jump Alliance in 13th, CJ Hayes is in 14th, Aquinian is in 15th, you got Ahmed is in 16th, and Speed Queen is in 17th place, and Beck the only one with the DNF earlier on in the race. And Aquinian has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Phil?
Just looking at Keza, just behind Stefan at the moment, and Stefan was troubling Humberstone, but Humberstone's managed to drop him a little bit now. I think that's because Keza's got the rear wing of Stefan, and he's got his attention.
Absolutely.
Just as they go into sector 3 here, Mel, Stefan's a bit of a racing point sandwich at the minute. I think he's going to be looking back rather than forwards on this straight now.
Yeah, he hasn't got. Stefan hasn't got any like front wing damage or anything. So whether he's trying to save his ERS as much as possible, but we might have a battle at the back of the grid, which looks like one of the McLarens. We're having a big battle, and looks like we have with Wojtek between 10th and 11th place. But Wojtek is moved up to 10th now. That's a great move from Wojtek against Hulk, who's dropped down to 11th place.
Yeah, Stefan's managed to hold off Keza, so see if he can pull back up to Humberstone again.
So Humberstone trying to close in on Taking Alice for 4th place. So he's trying everything he can at the Russian Grand Prix. It's been There's been some great moves, don't get me wrong, like Mr. Steen going round the outside at turn 4. That's just one of the best moves I've seen so far during this race. But overall, we might have a battle between Keza and Stefan for 6th and 7th. No, I thought they might have been close during that time, but it's still insane stuff.
Both had DRS, I think that was the issue there, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and looks like Keza trying to close the gap onto Stefan now. He should have a good opportunity to make the overtake. So Rip's got the fastest lap of the race now with 1:35.003. Wojtek has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Can Keza try and make them?
Shades is right on the back of Hulk at the moment. Well, come down to the front straight.
Yeah, so Hulk and Nightshades trying to have a little bit of a battle, but not as close as what he would. Well, hopefully he'll try and get into the top 10 as quickly as possible. But let's see how it goes during this race. We're on lap 7 of 27, guys. I hope everyone's all okay well and enjoying the race itself. At live exclusive for you guys on the PlayStation platform for the F2 League tonight on YouTube as well. So, who are you watching so far, Phil?
Still just on the Nightshade and the Hulk at the moment. Just going to see if... I think Hulk's getting... Hulkenberger's getting DRS from Wojtek. And that's not allowing Nightshade to make the move at the moment. I think Nightshade might be slightly faster, but I think with both getting DRS, it's going to be a bit stalemate for a while.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit stalemate, but hopefully not too much, to be fair. But these guys are really going for it, to be fair. And with the Russian... Oh, there's been contact! There's been contact between... I think that might be between Wojtek and Banzorg. I don't know if you saw that, Phil, but if not, I'll explain.
I just saw Wojtek going slowly on the right of the road, of the track, sorry. Yeah,
so it looked like Banzorg had a bit of a moment at just after the second sector into the third, just before the tunnel section. And what happened was that it must have caught Wojtek out, and because of that, he'd gone a little bit wide and he's brought Hulk into 10th place, and now trying to challenge Banzorg now for 9th place, and they're going side by side, two wide situation. Hulk made the move into 9th. Good move there from Hulk.
And now Nightshade also lining in Banzorg, going to try and move, I think.
So Nightshade will try and close the gap onto Banzorg for 10th. Oh my days! Too wide! They're really going for it as well. Nightshade's really trying to push on massively, but I don't know. The move was like the move he was trying to make. They were going too wide at that just before the end of the first sector itself. But hopefully Nightshade's will have an opportunity to get himself back in the DRS straight, which Banzorg's trying to close in on to Hulk now for 9th place. But yes, it's been an absolutely epic start. Well, epic race so far, Phil.
Yeah, it's mad stuff so far, and I don't know where to keep looking. Keza has now attached himself to the back of Stefan again, and Stefan's just lost the DRS from Humbo. So this could be interesting now. I think Keza, if he's got the pace, this is his time.
So, you're still watching Keza?
Yeah, I'm still on Keza, yeah. They've just come onto the straight. DRS is about to open now. I don't think he's close enough now. Oh, he's having a look, but no. Just letting him know he's there.
He's letting him know he's there, but he's just like eager to get past as quickly as possible. So we're on lap 9 of 27 of the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League. Absolutely insane stuff. If you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, the only casualty we've had so far during this race is Beck, who've had the DNF at lap 1. So we've had the first safety car, but if you are joining and you're not sure what the weather situation is, we might have rain at the end of the race. So that's going to be even more, as Phil said earlier on, be a little bit spicier than ever before. So
the battle for third is looking quite tasty at the minute, Mount. You've got Mr. Steen, who's dropped 2 seconds from the Alpha Tauris, and he's got Taken L's and Humbo Stone right behind him. So this could be getting spicy. Then if Stefan could join up, we could have a 5-car battle for third place here at the moment.
I hope so. We might have so much so much battles galore. We just never know what's going to happen next. But here we go. Can Mr. Steen try and defend against the Ferrari or taking Alice and Humberstone as well? So here we go. Can Mr. Steen on lap 10? We're on lap 10 now for these guys. Now they're in lap 10. And it looks like Stefan and Huntari are in the pits now, for which would be, assuming, would be their one and only pit stop. It looks like taking Alice might have a chance of the DRS. He hasn't got enough. He's right at the back. He's right at the back of Mr. Steen, but still trying to push on massively, as much as possible. So, can taking Alice try and make the move on him in the next few laps or so?
I think he might pit this lap now, seeing as Stefan's already gone. I think he might go this lap.
So it might be it might be, as you rightly said. Oh, CJ Hayes has unfortunately got communication issues with his car, so hopefully he'll try and get back in as quickly as possible. Nightshades has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. But overall, we might have, as you said, we might have a three-car battle still for third place. Banzorg has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so he'll try and get rid of it as quickly as possible. So, but still,
he's got a couple of drivers behind him. He's got Nightshades and Jumper Lightning behind him. That's a scary prospect with those speedy guys behind you.
Absolutely. We're still watching the third, fourth, and fifth place. Hopefully, we'll try and switch back to 8th, 9th, and 10th as we see for that other battle. Right, Mr. Steen and Taking Alice are in the pits now. They're going into the pits. So Nightshades, Banzorg and John Boline are all battling out for 8th place now. They're still going now. So the soft tyre drivers should be able to go into the pits, but the only ones that have not gone in yet so far is Rimp, Bills and Hubberstone in the top 3.
Okay, so Stefan is just coming round the final couple of corners now. Has Taken Owls and Steen left the pit lane?
I'm not. I'm just trying
to jump them. Oh no, they're out. Okay.
So Stefan is just come out again ahead of Keza, but still watching this battle between Nightshade, Banzorg and John Lion. Can Banzorg bounce himself back into 5th place? Looks like John Lion's gone a little bit wide. Hopefully he'll try and bounce back. The former F1 driver as well. So mad scenes at the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, but also not only we're live exclusive for you guys tonight, we also got the Xbox, the F1 League live exclusive on the Twitch channel on the Invictus Racing League as the username. Check them out, guys, if you want to watch that as well. So still watching Banzorg trying to close the gap onto Nightshades, coming up to the tunnel section now. Brilliant race so far, Phil.
Yes, yeah, good stuff so far. I think Rimp's in now into the pits.
So Rimp is going.
Race leader in.
So race leader is in. Hubberstone is also in. So it looks like the two drivers of the Alpha Tower are saying like, so Bills will have to do another lap on the soft. So he'll have to try and produce one of the bestest ever qualifying laps he has ever done to try and keep up with that pace. But obviously, with a 24 seconds of the pit lane, or the pit stop, shall we say, that he'll have to try and produce something, a rabbit out of the hat itself. But it's going to be a bit tough, to be fair. But at the moment, Banzorg is getting close to Nightshades. Oh, what's happened, Phil?
Humbo Stone. Mr. Steen nearly had Rimp out the pit lane. Nearly. It was so close.
So was it nearly close to Rimp?
No, I mean, it was nearly jumped him.
Oh, okay.
By doing the undercut.
Fair enough. So at the moment, like I said, Bills is in the lead in first. So Wojtek has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Hulk is in second. Nightshades is in third. And Banzorg is in fourth. John Polline is in 5th, Acronym is in 6th place, CJ Hayes is in 7th, Rimp is in 8th, Mr. Steen is in 9th, Taking Ellis is in 10th. Well, we're watching this live exclusive for you guys. You got Hubberstone is in 11th, Stefan is in 12th, Kesa 13th, Hotari 14th, Ahmed 15th, Speed Queen 16th, and Wojtek is in 17th place with Beck, the only DNF driver so far in this race. Phil.
So yeah, Rimp's the leader after all the pit stops. He will be. There's quite a queue behind him now with obviously Mr. Steen. CJ Hayes is not in the car, is he not, Malk, or is he rejoined again now?
I think he's still not.
I think he's still not there, is he? So Humbo Stone, Stefan Keza and Huntari. We've got a great big train here. It's going to be interesting for the lead, for the win.
Absolutely. Bills is just coming out of the pits as well, so this could be close for turn 2. The Williams of Mr. Steen just at the nick of time ahead of Bills. Stefan has moved up to 11th place, so should be absolutely epic racing itself. So we're coming up to, well, just about at the halfway marker of the race itself. So, and like I said, with Rib would be ahead once the medium tyres, and well, Jumper Lion is in the hard tyres, don't get me wrong, he's in the hard tyres and he's already done 10 laps of the hard tyres. So can he, well, obviously we know that the rain's going to kick in near the end of the race, but could Jumper Lion, the former F1 driver, hold on to get a good position?
You can't count him out if he can. You know, we know there's rain coming. He can make those tyres last. That's pretty obvious. I mean, Jumper Lion was the guy in the first race who dragged the tyres out. So, yeah, he's had a bad start, but I think he's put himself right back in there. If he hang on to these hards, wait for the rain, get onto the inters or the wets, whatever you need, and fight it out from there. Then
and obviously don't run him off just yet, but obviously he did have to pit earlier on in the race itself, but then again it'll be depending on how Rim can try and catch up onto to John Benoit and all the others of the medium tyres as well. Let's just have a quick glance at the penalties quickly. So Nightshed's got a 3-second time penalty, Banzork had 8 seconds, Akron's got 6 seconds, and it looks like Mr. Steen's got 3 seconds, Bills has got 3 seconds. It looks like CJ Hayes has got his communication on his car back live and exclusive for you guys. Hopefully he'll try and get himself back into the car as quickly as possible. So at the moment we've got this battle between Mr. Steen and Bills for 7th and 8th place. So to be fair though to Mr. Steen and Bills, these drivers have been battling out toe to toe since they've come out from the pit stops.
Yeah, I mean that's the difference of 1 lap there, Bills to Rim. Just the fact that you run so close to your teammate, you both can't go in together, you can't double stack, it's not worth it. And he's now passed him on the back straight. Bills has got past Mr. Steen into turn 13. It's one of the overtaking places on this track. But yeah, just the extra lap that you have to do and the undercut you get, the timing you pick up from the undercut. But he's got himself back up behind his teammate now, so onwards and upwards back to where they were earlier.
Absolutely, and a good move there from Bills on the DRS straight itself, but hopefully he'll try and catch up to his teammate of Rimp, who's in 6th place. They're trying to get the slipstream. Bills is trying to get the slipstream off his teammate. He won't be enough to get past. Well, the two teammates, the two AlphaTauris, they're battling out on track. No, is he going to go right on the inside? Is he going to try and go? He's looking at it. Oh my days, that could have been. Oh my God, that could have been catastrophic moments during that race. But fair play to the drivers. They're doing everything they can. But here's a question for you actually, and it would be a question to all the viewers that are watching the stream and what their thoughts of the race itself. But if you was battling out against your teammate, would you do team orders or would you fight like what
think it depends who's quicker, to be honest. I mean, you have to sort of work that out between you, but you try and work together as much as you can for as long as you can. But there's got to be a point at some point where you race. I think we're too early in the season for sorting out team orders and who's here or there.
Absolutely.
For me, anyway, I would think.
Yeah, I do agree. But you got some drivers who want to beat their teammate on track and want to be the best teammate. Do you know what I mean? Or be the best driver ahead. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, we're all different, aren't we? We're all individuals. That's what makes it interesting racing. But I think you can help each other as well as not, and help yourself with the race. If you'll sit there fighting each other, you're just helping the guys behind you. So if you work together until you get a gap up and then just say, right, okay, they're far enough behind us now we'll battle it out. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I'm just going to go back to the top three because it is getting closer with 7 tenths altogether between Hulk, Nightshade and Banzorg. Hulk's the only one who's got no penalties out of the top three. So he's doing a good race, to be fair to Hulk. But Nightshade and Banzorg, they need to try and do something to get ahead. Obviously, because of their penalties, they'll need to try and produce the goods. They have to try and pit at some point in the next lap or two to try and get, well, probably the next 2 laps, sorry, to be fair, with the softs lasting about 10 laps, to be fair, from what we're seeing during the race itself.
Yeah, so these guys, Hulk, Nightshade, Banzorg and Aqualan are all going to have to pit in about 2-3 laps. And then we're going to have John Polainen on old hards with Rimp, Bills and Steen and the rest of the gang coming up behind him. Be interested to see how long he can hold on for, if he can hang it till as much rain comes.
Yeah, but Banzorg is in the pits. Nightshade's getting closer. Nightshade's getting closer to Hulk now for 5 tenths. Can he try and get as close to him as much as possible? Not only this battles galore, battling out as well, guys. We've got the top, the 2 teammates. Nightshade's made the move. Oh, what a move! What a move
Bills
there!
has made a move on Rimp as well.
So Bills has made the move as well. Brilliant move there from Bills.
On the DRS straight.
So much overtakes galore that we are seeing live exclusive for you guys on the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform as well, guys. Brilliant stuff. The 2 Alpha Tauris, they're still battling out, even though they're teammates, they're still battling out, but respectful driving from those 2.
Yeah, respectful, but as you said, no quarter given here. We're yellow flag sector 1. Is that Aqualan?
Yeah, I think that is Aquanin, who has just made a mistake after turn 2, after turn 3, sorry, into coming up to turn 4. So I'm not well, we won't know exactly what actually happened from him, but still, oh my god, we got 5 cars, Phil. We've got 5-car battle for 3rd place, and I don't know who to pick, to be fair.
I think it's what I said. I think it's these two. These 2 are actually really fighting each other, and the other guys behind them are like, "Yeah, guys, you keep doing that. We're going to hang on to you." Yeah,
absolutely, and that's the worry about the battles, because once you get stuck in the battle, it feels like when they're dragging you back, and you're not catching up ahead. But still, mad stuff. It looks like Hulk is finally in the pits. Nightshade's going out for another lap. Still battling out. You just don't know which one to pick. Amadeus, it looks like the Mercedes. I don't know if Mercedes? Huntara's trying to close in on Stefan for 9th place. He's still battling out. Speed Queen's gone ahead of Hulk, who's just still in the pits at the moment. Banzorg is getting close to... Yeah, it's just come out now. So Wojtek is trying to defend against Banzorg for 14th place. Aquanin is out of the race. Aquanin is going to the pits and is retired in the pits, so he will not be able to carry on during this race on lap 18.27 of the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League. Phil?
Okay, so when Nightshade's eventually pits, which we're thinking is possibly this lap, it's got to be soon, we've got Jumperline is only 1.3 seconds ahead of Bills, and then we've got Rim, Mr. Steen, Taken Out, Humbo Stone, all in a line behind him. So how long can he hold on, and what position can he hold on till? And is the rain coming? All questions I need answering.
Well, I can't give you all answers in one go, mate. I will try my hardest with that, mate. But at the moment, it's going to be difficult. Don't get me wrong; it's going to be very difficult for these drivers. But as you can see, the cloud is getting a little bit darker. Not as dark, but will get a little bit darker in the lap. In the race itself. But we're on lap 19:27, and. I do feel sorry for John Belian at the minute, because obviously he's on the hard tyres. He's going to try and go all the way to the end. He's got nothing to lose, really, has he? Really?
No, not after that start. I mean, you just do what you can do, don't you? And he's done a great job to pull it back to here so far and get himself into the reckoning. So yeah.
So obviously the two biggest movers obviously still is Nightshades and John Belian, because they haven't done their pit stops just yet, but. Looks like Bills is getting closer to John Belian now. Bills is getting closer to John Belian, so he might have an opportunity to do the overtake. Can he do it before the DRS straight? No, he's having a look. He's having a look, but also we've got Mr. Steen trying closer on Rimp now for 4th place. And here we go. We might have two-car battles. Can Bills make the move on to John Belian? Not enough. These guys are not catching up on the straight line speed. So. They're using all the ERS as much as possible, but they can't do anything to get past these drivers.
Yeah, I don't know. The jumper line and saving all he's got to the points like the straights and that, being wily about it. But I mean, Bills is really close now. He surely must have him down the straight this time. He
surely will make the move at this point in time now with the DRS, because there was about 6 car battle along the way, and as you can see the clouds on the back, it's getting even darker. So it looks like Bills has made the move into 2nd place. John Belian drops down to 3rd. It looks like, oh my days, is the William. Did you saw that, Phil?
Yeah, Mr. Steen, yeah.
Yeah, we just saw that Mr. Steen trying to make the move onto Rimp for 4th place, but can John Belian bounce back? I know he's on the hards, but can he try and bounce back to try and close the gap onto Bills? Bit of a task, really, but hopefully he'll do everything he can. Oh my days, who's that? That's Rimp. Oh, what a move! What a move on John Belian. Sorry, that's a brilliant move there from Rimp.
I missed that one of the moments. Sorry, I was looking at taking out. He's troubling Humblestone again.
Yeah, hopefully he'll try and have a battle with Humblestone, but still this battle for the 3-car battle for 3rd place. And also,
John Belian's coming back.
John Belian's making the move.
Oh, contact! I think wheel banging.
Oh my God, we got nearly had 3 wide. We nearly had 3 wide just after the tunnel section, and looks like the battle now between Mr. Steen and Humblestone are having a good battle at the back. Look at this, Humblestone and Mr. Steen. Mr. Steen, ooh, a bit of locking brakes. Ahmed is out of the race. He's out of the race after just the end of the 1st sector. Are we going to get another safety car or not? We're probably not at the moment, but here we go. Still battling out with taking out. He's trying to close in on Humblestone. So Ahmed is out of the race. Yellow flag sectors 1 and 2 still. Mad scenes already at the F2 League.
Yeah, I think the yellow flags is just Ahmed's car retiring. I think it's sort of, yeah, it's gone.
It's gone, but look at Bills. Bills could have an opportunity to close the gap onto Nightshades. Let me just double check on the stops. Yeah, Nightshades is the only one left who's not done a stop yet.
And Jumper Line and Run.
John Belian's already done a stop earlier on.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, he's done the early stop. Sorry, yes, you're right.
Yes, it's all right. It's all right. We'll let you off this time, Phil, during the stream itself. We've got Bills could have have a DRS overtake. Should have an overtake opportunity against Nightshades. Can he do it? He got 2 wide. He's going to have to go on the inside. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move there from Bills. But can Nightshades bounce back? No, he can't. He will have to go back into the pits. He'll have to go back into the pits to try and get some fresh tyres, because otherwise he's going to drop himself right down into the pecking order.
I think he's hanging on for the tyres, in all honesty. But I think what happened with Ahmed as well, I think he pitted for Inter's Malk really, really early, obviously, because I can't see any rain just yet. But I think he just ran out of tyres, and that was what he went for, and he dropped it, I think.
Yeah, the rain. Obviously, the rain's not coming in till like probably near the end. Well, obviously near the end of the race. It looks like Mr. Steen was trying to make the move onto John Lyon for 4th place, but still, you are right. To be fair, Nightshade is trying to hold on with those medium tyres all the way to the end to try and hope the rain will start to kick in. But mad scenes. What's happened, Phil?
Huntari tried to make a move on Stefan, but it was a bit late. No damage done though. So it's raining now, Malk. I can see it from Huntari's cockpit view. Yeah, we have rain. We have rain.
We've got rain, guys. Now we've got rain. So normally the rain kicks in probably about 2 to 3 laps in. So is it? Would you gamble now to go on the Intis, or would you reckon another lap or so?
Oh, I'd wait. I mean, I'm the worst person in the world to work out what's going on with the weather. I always get it wrong, but I'd wait for the DRS to get deactivated, probably.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh my days, Nightshades is trying to drift. His back end just went from 3rd place, and now Jumper Lion will try and make an opportunity here to try and close the gap. Is the drivers going to be gambling on the intermediate?
Jumper Lion is gambling. And Humbo.
To be fair though to these drivers, some of the drivers have gone into the pits. They've gambled on the pits now. So are we going to see...
That was a very, very late entry from Taken Hauser. Last minute decision.
Was that... Did he cut the corner at the pits?
He cut across the line as far as I saw, but...
Yeah, that will have to be checked afterwards, but obviously...
And the Ferrari have double stacked as well.
Yeah. Oh, DRS is now disabled, guys. DRS is now disabled. So, now, for the guys who've just been for the intermediates, this could be quite interesting stuff.
I think they're quids in. I think Jumper Lion's quids in here.
Absolutely. Considering what happened at the start of the race, he'll be absolutely laughing.
Oh, he's missed the corner though.
So, oh, that's the commentator's curse. That's the commentator's curse. Oh, that was Hulk. That was Hulk.
Hulkenberger.
Yeah, that was Hulk. We do apologise. It was Hulk. Oh, there's been contact! There's been contact! I don't know, Mr. Steen. It looked like... That will have to be checked. Obviously, it was just a last-minute thing from Mr. Steen, unless his back end just went. But there was a little bit of contact that I saw, and hopefully he'll try and bounce back as quickly as possible. But at this moment in time, as I said... As referring back, Jumper Lion might be laughing his head off now to get an opportunity to get a good position. But if you was in the medium tyres now, obviously the DRS has stopped and the rain is really starting to heavily kicking in now. The medium tyres have got to pit now. They've got no choice. They've got to pit now, surely.
Yeah, and AlphaTauri are stacking as well, double stacking.
Yeah, so the two Alpha Towers.
What did you say the pit loss here? Well, sorry, at the beginning was 24 seconds.
24 seconds is the pit end. Well, pit stop.
Okay, so Jumper Lion's going to take the lead here, mate.
So Jumper Lion, after what happened at the start of the race, and getting that hard times all the way to try and get into the top half, he would be absolutely laughing. He'd be absolutely flying into first place now. So, and he is flying into first place. So Bills and Hubberstone and Taking Ellis is in the top 3, as you see. But as I said, Jumper Lion, the former F1 driver, is in the lead. Hubberstone, one of the former F2 winners at the Russian Grand Prix. Hulk has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So I think Jumper Lion...
Can I just point something out now, Mal?
Yeah, sure.
I just need Speed Queen to get somewhere from 12 now, and I've got the right top 3.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So obviously on my screen it says Jumper Lion, Hubberstone, and Taken Ellis is in the top 3.
Yeah.
So
if we could take Speed Queen from 12 and just put her in 3rd, I'd be right.
Is that for your betting slip? Is that what you was going to say?
Yes.
I knew that was going to happen, but unfortunately we can't chop and place each time on the car. So we do sorry about that. But overall, that was a pretty good guess. 2 out of 3 at the moment. But again, we got about 4 laps remaining. 4 laps remaining. Anything can happen. Hulk!
Oh.
Hulk is out.
Where's that? Oh.
So Hulk is out after turn 1. So still yellow flag set to 1. We've not heard. Well, we've still not heard anything from the race marshals if there's going to be safety car itself. But Hulk is out of the race. So Beck, Aquanin, Ahmed, and Hulk are the only drivers who have had the DNFs so far in this race.
I mean,
yeah.
you've got to feel for Rim, haven't you? I mean, poor guy. You know, he had to double stack. There was no other choice. You have to get on the inters, but you know that double stack's took him out of a battle for the win, and he's down in 9th place at the minute. Let's see whether he can try and get a couple of more places. He's got no penalties, just one bonus, I suppose.
Absolutely, and I do feel sorry for him as well, because he driven a good race and he had nothing. Obviously, the double stack didn't help, as you said earlier on, but it didn't help him. But he had no other choice, because as they were going halfway through the lap itself, the DRS was deactivated, so they had no other choice. They had to stack. They had to double stack, but they had to try and time it perfect. But in this situation, you can't afford any silly mistakes, and unfortunately, for Rimp, he's one of the biggest losses of the positions itself.
Oh, Keza and Bangzoid going at it. Ooh. Just calm down again.
Yeah,
it's close.
We're still watching. It looks like Hutari and Taking Alice.
What are the what penalties have we got there?
So we're just double checking on the penalties in a moment or two, but still a battle between Hutari and Taking Alice going on the second sector into the third. They're trying to do everything they can at this race. But if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself, and also check out all the other social media sites of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and also Twitch for all the live for all the latest updates, but Twitch for the latest races for the Xbox leagues, and also check out the PC leagues on Wednesday nights as well. Check them out as well. Still watching. Taking Alice trying to defend against Huntari for 3rd place. So Huntari will try and do everything he can, but can he try and make the move out? He had a bit of a moment, but he saw. He was glancing, saying, "Look, Alice, I am here." Taking Alice, he's here, and I'm taking the moment itself. But obviously, we're on the penultimate lap, guys. Penultimate lap, and it's been an absolutely belter of a race. I'm just trying to look to see if there's any other battles galore. Is there any more that you can see that we need to watch?
I'm just watching the battle for the last point, Kazza and Mangzorg. I'm just having a look at that. Both got 3-second penalties, so the penalties are identical. Kazza really looks like he's got the speed to get past, but Mangzorg's doing a great job of defending at the minute.
He's doing everything he can, to be fair, for Banzorg, so obviously fair play to him on that. Just trying to have a look at the penalty scenarios. So at the moment, Taking Owls is in 3rd place, 3-second time penalty. You got Huntari with 6 seconds of penalties, Bills with 3 seconds, Mr. Steen with 3 seconds. Nightshades is got 6 seconds with penalties, Banzorg and Keza 3 seconds. Wojtek has got 6 seconds, and CJ Hayes has got 3 seconds of time penalty. And looks like, can Keza make the move? Oh no, he's going to try and he's trying to go around the outside of Banzor, but nothing to try and make the move. Oh, a bit of contact, not as bad. A little bit of contact between Keza and Banzor. We're on the final lap, guys. We're on the final lap, and Jambalaya is pushing now. He's pushing away from the pack itself. And I tell you what, Jambalaya has been the outstanding driver of this race tonight.
If you look back from Mr. Steen at the minute, it's got a Stefan right up his wing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just going to have battles galore, which so much we don't want to miss out for you guys. So here we go, can Stefan try and make the move on to Mr. Steen? And no, he does not. He does not do that at all. He'll try and do everything he can. So hopefully he will try and get the move done. But now John Lion is still pulling away as much as possible. But might have a battle for third place heated up. It depends on how taking L's and Hatari banning out for third and fourth respectively. But still watching this 6th and 7th place battle on the stream itself, because we've got a Red Bull and an Alpha Tower joining the pack with the 4-car battle coming up soon. So Jumper Lion's already in the 3rd sector now, so brilliant stuff.
I'll keep an eye on him, he's
so Jumper Lion will be coming up to the
two
final
corners from the end.
Yeah, he'll be coming up 2 corners from the end, and I'll tell you what, and Phil would absolutely agree with me on this. He has been one of the outstanding drivers, and what a drive from him. He's done it absolutely brilliant stuff, and he has just won the Russian Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. Brilliant drive from him. Hubberstein will take 2nd. Taking Owls will finish off in 3rd place. Bills will finish off in 4th. Stefan finishes in 5th. Rimp will finish off in 6th. Huntari will finish off in 7th. Mr. Steen will finish off in 8th. Nightshades is in 9th. We've got Keza could be finishing off in 10th, depending on where everyone is. No, Speed Queen. Speed Queen has just got the final point in that mad race, to be fair. So fair play to these drivers. So fantastic stuff. Brilliant drive from everyone itself. But as you said, the driver of the day, as we keep saying, John Lion, who played it out after what happened at the start of the race. He did an absolutely belter. So really congratulations to him, the former F1 driver, and try and push on massively. But still impressive stuff. We're just going to have the race classification in about a few minutes time, and then we should be able to get the top 3 drivers into the voice itself. So hopefully we will kick off in about a few minutes time of the interviews. We'll try and get the questions sorted for you guys. But if you enjoy the race, please make sure you subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself. Here are your Russian Grand Prix classification for the race itself for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League for the PlayStation platform. You got John Lion in 1st, Hubberstone is in 2nd, Taking Alice is in 3rd, Bills is in 4th, Stefan 5th, Rimp 6th, Hotari is in 7th, Mr. Steen 8th, Nightshades 9th, Speed Queen in 10th, Banzorg 11th, Keza 12th, Wojtek 13th. CJ Hayes did get back in, but I don't know if he did finish, but he will finish off in 14th. Hulk, Ahmed, Aquinin and Beck are the only drivers who have had the DNF during that race tonight. So hopefully we'll try and get some of the drivers in to the commentators box for their thoughts of the race. So we'll just try and get that sorted. We've got Taking Owls just joining in. We're just going to wait for Jumper Lion and Hubberstone for their thoughts of the race, and I'd like to hear Jumper Lion's thoughts of what, like, from surely went from 0 to a hero at what happened at the start, and then and it's been an absolutely brilliant recovery drive from him, and played it to the T really. So be right back, guys. We will try and get the interview sorted, so don't go anywhere. Give us about a few minutes time. You alright, guys? How you doing? Hope everyone's all okay and well. We have got taking Alice, who's just joining into the commentators box. We are waiting for Jump Lion and Hubberstone, but if not, we're just going to go straight to taking Alice. Taking Al. Sorry for his thoughts of the race itself. So, how you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm a bit out of breath, I can't lie. But
bit out of breath.
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Yeah,
no way.
I've never seen the weather change that quick before in my life or on a video game. It was unbelievable. What a race!
It was an absolute belt of a race from your point of view, and from your side, it looked like you was trying everything you could to get into the top three, and you managed to do it in the third place. So, what's been your best highlight from your race tonight?
To be honest, I think the thing that pleased me most was my qualifying performance. In week 1, it wasn't where I wanted it to be. Week 2 was a bit better, but this week I was happy that I didn't invalidate any of my laps and I put a competitive time on the board. So that's probably the thing I was most happy with.
Absolutely, and it looked like it was a great qualifying lap from you as well. But just have to wait and see if you can try and emulate it, get a bit more, another step up into second place and even first. So, obviously, from the battles that you saw, I know it was tough to try and get close to like Jumper Lion and Hubberstone. But would you have done anything different tonight, or was that the best that you could do?
I mean, I think everyone in the lobby would be in my position and have to give credit for the strategy. It was just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, even when it went cloudy, and I still thought that we would still be running on our softer tyres, and I thought he'd absolutely blown it. And he was coming into our grass with Meestein and Humberstone, I think it was. But he put up a fair fight, and then when the rain came, it was perfect for him. So I don't think anyone could take away from P1 today. And then I guess maybe I got to get my elbows out a bit more with Humberstone, but it was a good fair race, and yeah, I'm happy to get my first podium of the season.
Absolutely, and it was a brilliant first podium for you, and you did a magnificent drive overall. It's still impressive stuff, but overall, from your point of view, I'm just speechless, mate. It's just been an absolute drive from you to get into third place, and overall itself, it's been an absolute blast. So I'm going to let you go and shoot off, but thank you very much for joining tonight, mate. You did a brilliant job, and well, congratulations on getting third place tonight. Brilliant stuff.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Top job as always. Thank you.
Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. We do apologise if you did not hear from Hubberstone or from Jump Lion. They have not joined in the comms box at all. So hopefully they'll try and join next time round. So, Nigel Gash, for your final thoughts, what's your final thoughts of the race before we shoot it off?
Oh, what a crazy race. I predicted 2 of the top 3, not how I thought it was going to be at all. Great drive from the top 3. I mean, Jumper Line, what a masterclass from Jumper Line, and getting off those mediums under the safety car, going on the hards, knowing what the weather was going to do and playing it out, and it all played perfectly for him. I mean, you can say he looked out with the timing of the rain, but then, you know, if you've got the nous and you make the moves, you make your own look sometimes. So thoroughly impressive, and a cracking race again.
Absolutely, and I do agree with you. Absolute cracking race, and I think we both agree that Jumper Line is our driver of the day. Do you agree as well?
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely.
So yeah, Jumper Line, what a masterclass strategy from him, and I'm sure everyone that watching it from the stream have been an absolute masterclass from him, from the former F1 driver. Just reading just have a quick look at the comments before we stop. Rim says gutted, but GG's to Jumper Lion. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Really unlucky for Rim, to be fair, because he'd been an absolute. It was really unlucky from him, to be fair, and hopefully he'll bounce back. I know he'll bounce back, to be fair, but from there itself, I'm still speechless how Jumper Lion did it, but that's how the experience is from the F1, from the former F1 driver, and to produce the goods as what he needed at the Russian Grand Prix. We'll be back next week for round 4. So, like I said, guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. And please, for the final time, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel on YouTube for all the live races itself, and a bit of an update of the platforms itself. Obviously, we had the Xbox League live exclusive for you guys on the F1 on the Twitch channel, on Invictus Racing Leagues. We had the F1 League last night on the PlayStation platform with Gareth and Sab. They do a brilliant job as always. And also we've got F3 and F4. Well, F3 and F4 still running on the racing itself, but also we've got the Performance League live exclusive for you guys on the YouTube channel on the Thursday nights. But also for the PC leagues, check them out on Wednesday nights for the PC F1 and PC F2 as well. And also obviously with the Performance League for the PlayStations, we also got the Xbox at the same time. So check them out, guys. Please check them out. It's been an absolute blast. And for the final time, guys, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.